So, the first thing that stuck out to me while I was watching this episode, the first thing I did want to bring up was that in the beginning, um, when we see, the Demon General, she's about to leave Mikoto, she says, she pretty much puts in her notice of leaving, she says, I completed my mission, which we don't know yet. And she says, I also completed your mission that you gave me, which was to find the traitor in the academy. And later, it's revealed that, she did keep good in her side of the, I guess, deal. But, when she leaves, as she's leaving, she gives Makoto paper, and then she leaves. And then in the next scene, it's revealed that it's actually it contains information that it related to the weapon that Mikoto is, trying to find in order to fight or even defeat the goddess. So the big question here is, how does she even know that Makoto is trying to even fight the goddess? And the other question is, now, what will Makoto do with this information? Like, will he act on it, or will he, get suspicious and be like, oh, it must be a trap because no one really told her I was planning to fight the goddess. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up. The next thing I did want to bring up was that. So, back to, the Demon General obviously did her part of the deal, and we see Mikoto kind of interrogating Mr. Bright, and he explains, why he did it, and says, we don't like the goddess, she's very unfair, and we don't really think that she's fit to be our leader. And then we see Mikoto, he says, okay, we're done, and then we see him just like put his hand on top of his head, and then that's where the scene cuts off. All we get left is Mr. Bright's screams, help, don't do this, basically screaming for his life. The reason I am bringing this up is because we didn't really see exactly what Mikoto did to Mr. Bright, but I'm thinking that he probably might have turned Miss Bright into some kind of servant zombie. So, like Shiki is a servant, Mikoto probably did the same thing to Mr. Bright. Or at least that's what I'm thinking. And the last thing I did want to mention, or I did want to bring up for a bit, was that, so towards the end of the episode, all the students in Mikoto's class, they all agree to take classes once a week over the summer break. And, it was obviously hinted during the episode that Shiki gave them this idea, but nonetheless they decide to, take classes over the break. And we already see what kind of classes these are. Like, they're basically gonna be let loose in the jungle, and they're gonna have to fight, the monsters that go after them. Like we saw at the end of this episode, they were fighting a dragon in the jungle. So there's that. But overall, pretty cool episode. I know there wasn't much compared to the last two episodes, but at least it was, something. But overall, pretty cool episode. Can't really wait for, the future episodes, next episode and just the future episodes. But yeah, think I'm just gonna end it here. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.